long time, Zimbabwe has been grappling with the issue of book piracy, one of the biggest threats to a publishing industry that is already struggling to stay afloat because of declining book sales. ZTN Prime reporter Cecilia Kamputa gives us more details in the following report.
The infringement of intellectual property rights in Zimbabwe, especially with regards to the literary industry, continues to run rampant. Book piracy in Zimbabwe has been the norm, with reproduced text copies being sold for a song through a network of street vendors. With the majority earning low incomes, the price of authentic books is beyond the reach of many, with an original book costing as much as 5 times or more the price of a pirated one. That, coupled with book scarcity, allowed piracy to thrive. However, following the major outcry from copyright owners, citing the debilitating effects of piracy to their businesses, efforts have been made by the law to clamp down on book vendors. What does the law in Zimbabwe really say about intellectual property rights, especially in the case of literary works?
So Section 2, as well as Section 17 of the Copyright Act, details out what exactly are literal work. But in simpler terms, without necessarily going to the usual definitions, it's literally work. Let's say, for example, that you write. Let's say, for example, you wrote a book. You're protected under copyright. So you don't have to go and register somewhere, but by the virtue of you having done the work, which is basically writing your own book and basically producing it, maybe you've published it, it's also considered as copyrighted work. So by virtue of that, we're saying you own that property. And when you own something, that means you have economic and moral rights.